Do you like to write with friends or by yourself? You can do both here at Welcome to Jenn's Writing World. If you have a story to tell, you are in the right place. Let's do it 10 minutes at a time. April is when Camp Nanowrimo happens, and I hope you have signed up. Yesterday, I talked about what Camp Nanowrimo is, but there is one important part of Camp Nanowrimo that I didn't mention, and that is the Camp Buddies system. Now, most of us, at least all the writers I know, tend to be introverted. Not that they have to be, but it is pretty common. And introverts like to write alone. However, it is necessary to have friends who are writers and to make connections. And Camp Nanowrimo can help you do that from the comfort of your own computer. And that is the Camp Buddy system. I have put links down below so you can hook up with other buddies, including me. My name on NaNoWriMo is Lady J. Capital L-A-D-Y space capital J-A-Y. I will list it down below. If you type that into the search for a buddy section, which I will have links on, then my name will come up and we can become buddies. That would make me very happy. Now, it's not necessary to have a buddy to write. And a matter of fact, I'm very fond of writing by myself. I do have Sorcerer Mickey here, kind of to show the benefits of having buddies when you're feeling a little insecure. But of course, they're not necessary. However, writers cannot always be alone. Along with supporting each other, having a writing buddy can also help when you need someone to critique what you write. Eventually, you will need someone to critique what you wrote. And having a complete stranger do it can be nice, but having a buddy do it can be even better. Yes, they should give you an honest opinion, but if they are your writing buddy, they won't be a troll about it, and you'll get both positive and negative responses, which is what we need to succeed. Another reason to have writing buddies is for networking or building a community, like we're doing here. If you are the only person you know who writes, it's really hard to make connections with editors and beta readers and writing groups because you don't have anyone who can say, hey, I know a great editor, why don't you try him out? And by having writing buddies, you have someone who may know more than you do about a certain area, and so you can use them as a reference. Or you may know someone who you think would be just perfect for your writing buddy. And so by making these connections, by having a community, we are all strengthened. And of course, I hope that we build a community here at Jenn's Writing World. There are also cabins that you can join, and I'll have links down below. So if you want to have buddies that all talk together in their own cabin, there are places for you to do that on the Camp Nanowrimo website. Leave a comment down below about whether you like to write by yourself or with friends. It's good to have friends. It's also good to write by yourself. I have to admit that in this world of COVID, I spend a lot of time writing by myself, but being a true introvert, that never bothers me. But when it is time for Camp Nano, I also love connecting with the buddies that I find online, and I would love to connect with you. Okay, well, that's enough talk. You can go sign up and use all the links that I mentioned down below after we write 10 minutes. And why don't we go do that right now? Well, you might notice that I'm not in the dining room. We had company over the weekend and the boys all went fishing, and so the dining room table is covered in fishing gear right now. But that's okay, because I've wanted to write in my office since we started all of this. And so I'm not quite to my desk yet, still having the problem with the cameras, but I did set up a very nice table, just the right height here in the room. So this is where we're going to do our 10 minutes. I got my writing buddy right here, and just off camera, you can't see him. I have a very large cat too. We'll see whether he's a writing buddy or a writing distraction today. Anyway, I'm going to start my early reader chapter book about kids at science camp, and there's time travel in it. Should be very exciting. What I am not doing right now is research. I have a lot of research to do since I am doing a science-based book, but that research will be done outside of our 10 minutes of writing. Right now, I'm just going to write. I'm going to see what these kids have to say to me, and later on I can go and put in the details. So I have our timer right here. It is set for 10 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes of writing together. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't believe it. That was 10 minutes? Well, I'm going to do the send-off and then get back to writing. I have Reggie, I have Pepper, they're fraternal twins, don't look anything alike, just showing up to science camp. We've met, or at least we've seen, some 7-year-old, trips over his feet a lot, wears glasses, pretty sure he's going to be in on the adventure. I cannot wait to keep writing. I hope that your 10 minutes went just as fast and you got just as much creative work done. All right, well, we made it through another 10 minutes of writing together. Remember, we're going to do this every day in April, so I hope that I see you back here tomorrow. The easiest way to find out when new videos drop is to subscribe and hit the little bell down below. And if you got anything out of today's write-in, I hope that you would give me a like. I always appreciate it. And as always, I hope you will share this channel with your friends. Writing buddies come in all sizes. Some of them are online, some of them are in person, and all of them should join us here as we build this community of writers who write. Join me tomorrow for 10 more minutes. Uh-oh, that's a cat. Well, I almost made it to the end, and then a cat had to go and jostle the camera. He apparently didn't want to make an appearance himself. It was Chewy, my 23-pounder, and when he jostles a camera, well, things have to be edited. So, however, we are ending with a quote today, and it is one of my absolute favorites. I have it pinned up in all sorts of places so that I see it often, and it is from Ray Bradbury. Just write every day of your life. Read intensely. Then see what happens. Most of my friends who are put on that diet have very pleasant careers. If you want to have a very pleasant career with your writing, I hope you will join me tomorrow for 10 more minutes. So long from Jenn's Writing World. Until tomorrow, write, write, write.